guys, UAW, you saved the automobile industry back in 2008 and before. Made a lot of sacrifices, gave up a lot, and the companies were in trouble. But now they're doing incredibly well. And guess what? You should be doing incredibly well too. Pacific Stick with it, because you deserve the significant raise you need and other benefits.
Let's get it!
Let's get back what we lost, okay? Yeah. We say them, it's about time them to step up for us. Thank you. Now, there's a guy I know you don't know here, but I brought him along anyway. Sean Payne, your president.
All right, good afternoon, UAW family.
Thank you!
I want to thank Local 174, home of Walter Ruther. Thank this local leadership and Director Laura Dickerson. Members, because you're all the reason we're here. This is all about the membership. You know, this site, Willow Run, it holds a historic place in the history of our union and our country. You know, this was part of the arsenal of democracy during World War II. It's where they built the B-24 Liberator bomber. You know, that bomber, they built one of those per hour when they were at their peak. It's what helped us win the war. So today, 80 years later, we find ourselves here again with the arsenal of democracy. It's a different kind of arsenal of democracy, and it's a different kind of war we're fighting. Today, the enemy isn't some foreign country miles away. It's right here in our own area. It's corporate greed. And the weapon we produce to fight that enemy, it's the liberators, the true liberators. It's the working class people, all of you working your butts off on those lines to deliver great product for our companies.
That's right.
That's how we're going to defeat these people. That's how we're going to defeat corporate greed, is by standing together. You know, this is a historic moment. The first time in our country's history that a sitting USA president has came out and stood on the picket line. Our president has chose to stand up with workers in our fight for economic and social justice.
Thank you.
You know, it's a historic day, a historic moment in time. You know, just as today, you know, it's about the auto workers who are part of the fabric of the working class of this country. We're the people that make the world run. It's not the billionaire class, not the elite few. It's the working class of the billions of people who have been left behind. That's what this battle's about, changing that. You know what's going to move this? It's not some executive that owns our future. It's us. It's working class people from all walks of life. You know, it's what we decide to do together that's going to change it. It's going to shape the future of this earth and for future generations. And that's the economic reality that corporate executives don't want us to recognize.
Yeah.
I see these CEOs try to justify a system where they take all the profit and the workers are left to fight for the scraps and live paycheck to paycheck. That's got to end.
Yeah.
They say they deserve all the profit because they say they're different. You know what? They are different. They have different degrees. They have different responsibilities. They have different titles, different positions. You know what? I agree, though. They're different. Let's talk about some of that. These CEOs sit in their offices. They sit in meetings and they make decisions. But we make the product. They think they own the world, but we make it run. The CEOs think the future belongs to them. Today belongs to the auto workers and the working class. And the difference between them and us is just as our theme song, Solidarity Forever, says. Without our brain and muscle, not a single wheel would turn. That's what's different about working class people. Whether we're building cars or trucks or running parts distribution centers, whether we're writing movies or performing TV shows, whether we're making coffee at Starbucks, whether it's nursing people back to health, whether it's educating students from preschool to college, we do the heavy lifting. We do the real work. Not the CEO, not the executive. And though we don't know it, that's what power is. We have the power. The world is of our making. The economy is of our making. This industry is of our making. And as we've shown, when we withhold our labor, we can unmake it. And as we're going to continue to show, when we win this fight with the big three, we're going to remake it. In this union, the members are the highest authority. In this country, the people are the highest authority. And so today, I just want to take a moment to stand with all of you, with our president, and say thank you to the president. Thank you, Mr. President, for coming. Thank you for coming to stand up with us in our generation's defining moments. And we know the president will do right by the working class. And when we do right by the working class, you can leave the rest to us, because we're going to take care of this business. So thank you for coming out. Thank you for being a part of this fight. And let's get back to winning solidarity for all of our members and economic and social justice for all of our members.
Heard me say it many times. Wall Street didn't build the country. The middle class built the country. Unions built the middle class. That's a fact. So let's keep going. You deserve what you've earned, and you've earned a hell of a lot more than you're getting paid now. Thank you very much.
We're going to make our way back.
You're watching live as President Biden just showing the picket line there at the GM Willow Run Redistribution Center in Van Buren Township. And as we take a live picture, and it just went to bars, that is the national pool feed that of the cameras that follow the president with him wherever he goes. And so his visit here in Michigan today, just to recap a little bit of what he said to workers. He didn't speak very long, but when he grabbed the horn first, he said the companies are doing incredibly well, so you should be doing incredibly well. And then he also said the middle class built the country and the unions built the middle class. And that quote, "You've earned a hell of a lot more than you are being paid now." And again, the president, when he landed at the airport, he got into the presidential limo with UAW President Shawn Fain, and that's when they traveled to the plant there. This is, again, a significant visit because this is the first time that we know of a sitting president actually joining in on a picket line of striking workers. And it's an interesting line that the president is also walking as well when you look at a little bit of the political perspective here, that he has always been pro-labor, and being able to come out to Michigan today and show that as well. But knowing that there is a large group of people that support him, more progressive on the left, who want more EV technology. And when you look at that EV technology, it does not take as many workers to make those kind of new automobiles. So that is what really is the push-pull here when you're looking at negotiations with the UAW, and they're saying that they need to be included in the future of the auto industry. And then you have the companies who are trying to streamline and turn over to making new kinds of vehicles that will have technology that you don't need as many people on the line for. That is where you're seeing some of the push-pull, and why this visit is important for the UAW today, which, by the way, they have not endorsed President Biden for the 24 race. But it's also important for the president as well to be able to come out and speak to the workers and show his solidarity for labor. Interestingly enough, of course, tomorrow former President Donald Trump is going to be here in Michigan, and he is going to be speaking to a group of auto workers as well, and that's going to happen in Clinton Township tomorrow night at about 8 o'clock. That also coincides with a national Republican presidential debate of candidates that he is opting not to attend, but instead create his own event. So that will be here in Michigan as well. And when you think historically, politically, about labor leaning towards Democrats, President Trump did get a significant number of labor vote back in 16 and in 20, especially here in Michigan. And he knows that. And that is why he is here to talk to workers, not supporting the unions. That's the fine line that he is walking, but supporting the workers. We're going to stay here with our coverage. And you're looking right now at another picture of what this is essentially the motorcade that will bring the president back to Metro Airport. We had originally thought that he would be visiting two places today. Now we know it's only going to be one, and then they are going to be heading back to Metro Airport. As you see, it takes a lot of people to be in the presidential motorcade, a lot of follow crew, a lot of his staff, also media, and again, the police protection that goes along with him, and that is Secret Service, and then that is also all of the sheriff's deputies on the ground, as you see here, and Michigan State Police as well as the ambulances that you see that ride along with every presidential motorcade.